Hello everybody, welcome to the Three Lotus Tarot. Today we are going to ask the question, what does the person on my mind think about me? So before we start, please think about the particular person you'd like to know the innermost thoughts of. And if you'd like to do pick a pile for several different people, go right ahead, okay? So today we're going to be using the Golden Wheel Tarot for our main reading, and then we're going to finish off with the Fairy Tarot cards. Right, and so let us begin by getting our piles up into place. So we firstly, pile 1, we've got 8 of wheels with the baby doll. 8 of wheels with the baby doll for pile 1. For pile 2, we have the King of Swords with the Mama doll. And then we do have the Ace of Cups for pile 3 with the Papa doll. So please have a think about this person that you want to know the innermost thoughts of. Keep them in your mind and then choose your pile or combination of piles. And when you're ready, please go to the description box below. Check out your timestamps for your reading. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. See you there. Hello, pile 1. You have chosen the 8 of Wheels or the 8 of Pentacles together with the baby doll. So we're going to take a look at the rest of your cards. I hope you've got the person in your mind. Concentrate on them so that we can get the energies of what does the person on pile 1's mind think about them. What does the person on pile 1's mind think about them? Let's get these cards out for you. Pile 1, the 8 of Wheels or the 8 of Pentacles. So first off, you may be seen by this person as somebody who does work hard. That is a possibility, but let's take a look at the rest of your cards, okay? You've got the Hierophant, 6 of Swords, Justice, the Hermit, and the Hanged Man. Okay, wow. So I just want to say, pile 1, that out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. So this person thinks a lot about you, and what they think is very strong. Like they really truly believe what they think about you. It may have an impact on your energy. So I guess it's helpful for us to see what they think about you. Okay, so firstly, I think with the Hierophant and the Justice here, I believe that you may be their superior in the office, or you hold some sorts of control or some sorts of power over them. So in the hierarchy of where you and this person are involved in, you are the one who has the upper hand, you are the one who has the higher designation, you're the one with more power. And that's how they see you as, the Hierophant is a, the person with the power in organized structures or organized establishments in the 3D world. Okay, if you're not the superior, so to speak, of this person, then their connection with you is via one of these established structures in society, in the man-made society. Okay, whether, for example, like at work, in school, in an office somehow, or in an association even, like for example, maybe you're the president of that association and they're the secretary, for example. Okay, so whatever it is that connects the two of you, you are seen as the person who has more power or more control. Whether this is implicit or explicit, as in you are just looked to unofficially as the person that everybody goes to for directions or for decisions, or you really truly do have officially the power to call the shots. The thing is, you are the one with the power, sitting at maybe like the top of the pyramid. Okay, you're also possibly seen as the mentor or the guide, the person that can give the final decision, can make the final decision, can give veto power, for example. So that is you. And with the justice together, I see that this person does believe that you usually make decisions, or you wield your power, or you are able to discern and then make final decisions or action plans that are correct, that are for the higher good, that they agree with. Well, in whether or not they agree with the action plan or the decision, but the thing is that they abide by it. They do abide by it because they feel that, okay, that is the right thing to do. Okay, there may be some legalities involved, but that's very, 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 very small percentage of you. But generally, you are seen as the person who is in that position, implicitly or explicitly, to make decisions, and you do make good decisions, or decisions that have turned out right or are correct. So this person does seem to have that impression of you. Right? They also think that you are somebody who is quite quiet, somebody who doesn't speak for the sake of speaking. You watch your words, you really weigh your words so that you're able to say what makes sense and what is useful or substantial or of value for the situation at hand. So you don't come across as willy-nilly and I'm just gonna make a lot of noise, like empty shells make the most noise. No, so this person has a rather good impression of you. This is what they think about you. You're quiet, and because the hermit is not just quiet, the hermit is about self-growth. The hermit is about taking that time to internally self-reflect and then try to develop themselves for the better. So that is the message that I would like to pass on with you. That is what you are seen to do. However, we do see here the Hanged Man. So it may be that whilst you take the time to study and reflect and make decisions, or say what you need to say, this person may feel that you do work quite slowly. So the Hanged Man is about a pause, is about things not moving forward. It's because this person is stuck, like tied up in a cocoon. So it could be that this person would like if you worked faster, or if you shared your opinions and decisions faster. That could be something that's on the cards for you. Okay, and then we do have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords, firstly, it gave me the impression that this person may think that you like to defer important, crucial, difficult decisions or speech or talk to other people, or you like to defer it to a later date. So if that is what you do usually do, like maybe you're not comfortable with difficult conversations with people, so you prefer to delegate them to somebody else, or you do spend a lot of time thinking and reflecting before you make a decision, and then in the end perhaps somebody else has to step in and make a decision, or really push you to Pawan, we need to know now what we're going to do. Time is running out. That is the situation that is at hand at the moment for this person who you have in your mind. Anything else that we can know? What this person on Pawan's mind thinks about them. What does the person on Pawan's mind think about them? Okay, so 2 cards have come out. We've got the 3 of Wands, as well as the Knight of Swords. Three of Wands is about, after having done the work, really reaching a stage where you're waiting for the results, and or a new start is about to happen. You know, and the Knight of Swords is all about going in and fighting the fight, trying to win the war for the king. So this person is full of courage. This person is full of speed, because it's movement, and the knights are about movement. Okay, but this doesn't seem to jive with the rest of your cards, so I'm going to get more clarification about it. Okay, can we know more? Can we clarify the Knight of Swords, please? Can we clarify the Knight of Swords? Anything else? Clarify the Knight of Swords. So the Knight, I asked for clarification about the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups came out. Let me put it like this so we can get all the cards in. Temperance, as well as the Wheel of Fortune. So these 3 cards came out for the Knight of Swords. Let me reflect on this. So again, 2 more major arcana came out for a card that was not a major arcana. So this is a strong opinion. This person has truly strong opinions about you. But what I do see a lot of time is that you take time. You take time, whether it is time that you need, or whether it's an unduly long time. This person that you're thinking about seems to think that you take an unduly long time, but it could be that they just don't understand your process. They don't understand the gravity of the decision, but you do take your time. We keep seeing that here. You do take your time to really figure out what should the next step be. You know, sometimes it takes so long that the time for that decision may have even passed. Okay, so that is coming across strongly for this person's thoughts about you. But then at the end of the day, when you do make decisions, things get done and there are results to be obtained. Okay, so generally I would say, you know, if you don't mind that this person thinks that, you know, you don't work as fast as could be, or in as timely a manner as they would prefer, but the thing is, you know, that's their opinion, right? So the most important thing is that now you know what they think about you. I think that they do think that you work hard, and then you do have that experience and that gravitas to be able to be that go-to person to make the decisions, and you do usually make correct decisions which lead to results. The only thing is that you seem to take a long time to think about it, and that may be because of who you are and the way that you work, which is perfectly fine. Okay, if there's anything that you want to work on for yourself, if you feel that, all right, you know, this person is somebody whom I really admire as well, or whom I really value, and you know, I want to see and hear their opinion and let me work on that, then this is the only thing that you would work on, I would say. The timeliness, as well as that not deferring or postponing something that you may find hard to figure out, or something that you feel you need a lot of time to figure out, or a difficult conversation, for example. All right, so now let's take the fairy oracle deck and check what are some next steps for pile 1 to focus on now that they know what their person is thinking about. What are some next steps for pile 1 to focus on for self-growth and self-development? What are some next steps for pile 1 to figure out? 9 of Winter, pile 1. Unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios and allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So pile 1, if this is a person that you are wanting to find out what they think about you, is I think generally you do have you do make a good impression on this person, and you need to know that you don't have to worry so much about what this person thinks about you. You may admire them, or you may feel that their opinion is important to you, but you are focusing on worst case scenarios if you feel that they don't like you, or they don't respect you, or they don't appreciate you. It is unfounded worry, so don't allow this worry to grow out of proportion to the problem at hand. I'm going to leave this right here, pile 1. Ooh, I hope that this has been insightful for you and that it has helped you understand this person better. And if you feel that it has been helpful and insightful for you, please give this reading a thumbs up. It really helps my video and my channel grow. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, please subscribe to my channel, The Three Lotus Tarot, and I really look forward to seeing you again in the next one. Until then, bye-bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to the reading. You have chosen the King of Swords and the Mama Doll. King of Swords with the Mama Doll. Alrighty. So let's get the rest of your cards to see what the person on your mind thinks about you. So I hope that you've got this person in your mind and you're concentrating on them. We will get their energy and figure out what does the person on pile 2's mind think about them. What does the person on pile 2's mind think about them? What does the person on pile 2's mind think about them? So first off, pile 2, I would say that this person on your mind may be thinking of you as somebody who's very focused, very strong. If you take it above the line, it could become aggressive as well. The person is very factual, they're intelligent, they know what they want and how to go out there and get it. The king here has a look on his face, and it makes me think that this person may think that, you know, you sometimes have that cheeky or mischievous attitude towards them, whereupon you it's that look, it's like, do you understand what I'm saying? But not in a bad way. They just like to throw out different things which it is maybe not so well known or more novel, and then they just want to see, can you get them? Can you understand what they're saying? So they have that kind of attitude. They think you have that kind of attitude, right? On top of being intelligent and mature, you could come across as somebody who is not afraid to take a hard decision. Okay, so now you also got the Knight of Cups, the Magician, the Ace of Wheels or the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, as well as the King of Cups. A lot of cups, pile too. A lot of cups, which is, like almost the opposite of the swords suit, because cups is about emotion or maybe maturity. So perhaps this person may think that, whilst you are the King of Swords, you are also the King of Cups. So you can be emotional, you can be understanding, you can be empathetic whilst you are, taking an analytical, factual look at the situation in order to make things happen or make decisions. And proclaim your next step, so to speak. So you do seem to have a balanced outlook, according to this person, on your mind. Or you run hot and cold. Sometimes you like, ooh, this is how I want it to be. You can be quite cutting, you can be quite blunt, you can be quite factual, and not take any emotion into the matter. But then sometimes when they least expect it, you come across as the King of Cups instead, and you're like, oh, I completely understand. You can't make it tomorrow because your parent is not well and you have to take care of them. I completely understand. Family comes first. Go right ahead. So you may come across as a dichotomy to them, and sometimes they can't figure you out. But mostly, I think their first impression of you was that you are the King of Swords. But then, as they got to know you better, then this Cups persona comes out. Or perhaps now that you trust them better or know them better, you feel more able to show the emotional side of you, or you feel more able to trust them when they tell you something's happening in their life. And that's how they have come to see that, hey, he's not such a hard person after all. He can be understanding, he can be empathetic as well. Okay, so that comes across. And you are also seen as the Magician, which falls in very nicely with the King of Swords. I mean, it's very believable because it's fitting, right? The King of Swords is somebody who's intelligent, somebody who is factual, somebody who can figure things out, somebody who can solve problems, right? And that's like almost like how we could also describe the Magician. So this person sees you as a magician, somebody who's able to manifest things, somebody who's able to get things done and deliver results. That is a very good impression. So they see you as somebody who has everything, all the skill sets necessary, or you're able to build a team and bring in people or bring in help or bring in factors to any situation that then enables a solution to be reached or an outcome to be achieved. So this person has a good impression of you as somebody who is just a results driven person, and you can get that result. And even the Ace of Wheels here, which is the Ace of Pentacles, you start things, You start things up, you make things happen, and it's a beautiful golden wheel here. It almost reminds me of the sun. So I think that this person is a little bit in awe of you, and they admire the characteristics that you embody, pile 2, because you seem to be able to take the hard facts of life, but at the same time you're able to balance it out with emotional side of things, and you're able then, I would say, you're able then to inspire the motivation or the loyalty of people. But the first impression that people do have of you, and what is from this person in your mind right now, is that you come across as the King of Swords, which is not at all a bad thing to come across as. But then as they got to know you more, or as they started to engender more trust in you, wow, you also showed them that, hey, I can be understanding, I can be empathetic as well, I can be tolerant as well. The 5 of Cups, I want to figure out what the 5 of Cups is. Can we please get some clarification for the 5 of Cups, please? What is the 5 of Cups about? Let me get this card that fell down. So we have the 9 of Wheels to clarify the 5 of Cups. The 9 of Wheels, like almost exact opposite. Pile 2, are you a person who's like a very dual personality, like you have this side and that side? Because there's a lot of indication of duality in your spread, or in what this person thinks about you. So we've got the 9 of Wheels as well as Judgment. Sorry, can we get the, yeah, okay, so you can see this clearly now. We have Judgment to clarify the 5 of Cups. So what I see this as is that I think this person that is on your mind sees you as somebody who is accomplished, somebody who is self-sufficient. You have reached a good financial standing. You are able to enjoy yourself in life and have the finer things in life, because 9 of Wheels is the 9 of Pentacles. So freedom, independence, you have that, there's beauty in you, there's a certain class and elegance in you as well, and then with Judgment, it's that they feel that you, in all this, in this state that you're in now, which is the 9 of Wheels, as I described earlier, you've gone through certain things in your life in order to reach this stage, and that may be what has helped you understand that the best symbiotic characteristics in a person is potentially the King of Swords and the King of Cups, because then you have hard facts together with understanding and empathy. So the fact that you've gone through, you've lived the life, you've maybe had certain struggles, or you've had bad experiences with people, bosses, partners, friends, family members, because you've gone through that and you've experienced that, now you've reached this space of confidence and maturity. You understand how it can be for somebody who's going to meet people who may not be the best to them. So because you understand that, you yourself aim to be like the best of both worlds. Wow, good job, pile 2. Okay, so now I'm going to close off with the Fairy Oracle deck, and see what next steps can pile 2 focus on for self-growth and development. What can pile 2 focus on next for self-development and self-growth? That's too many cards. I'm going to put it back in. What can pile 2 develop next for self-growth and self-development? So what card came out for you, pile 2? And that's the card of the dreamer. The dreamer is like the Fool, the first card in the deck, and it says, embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, and trust yourself. Right, so you know, you've done a lot, you've been great at the situation that you're in, how you know this person that's on your mind now. And I think for the next step of you, it is time to embrace something new. Is there something new, some new skill, some new adventure that you want to embark upon for yourself? You know, perhaps it's time to do something for yourself versus being a role model or being a lead for others. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to leave that dreamer here with the magician, and I hope that you manifest this for yourself, pile 2, because that, I think it'd be a really fun, great adventure. And with that, pile 2, I hope you've liked the reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. It will help the video make its rounds. And if you like readings like this one, please come back for the next one. And please subscribe to the 3 Lotus Tarot, because it will help my channel grow tremendously. Thank you so much for being here today. And until I see you in the next one, bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Ace of Cups together with the Papa Doll. That's a beautiful card, the Ace of Cups, and we've got 2 koi swimming here. 2 koi fish swimming around. Ace of Cups. You may be somebody who is loving, gentle, generous, happy. Okay, now let's get the rest of your cards. Too many cards. I'm going to put that back, yeah? Let's get the rest of your cards to find out what the person on pile 3's mind think about them. What does the person on pile 3's mind think about them? What does the person on pile 3's mind think about them? Okay, so firstly we have got the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands, and the 5 of Wheels. Oh, pile 3, did you come into this person's life after something happened? Like maybe they were upset, they were sad, they were lost, they were lonely, they felt something was not right, they felt a lack in their life, so their life was not the best that it could be, but then you came in and you brought love, happiness, friendship, as well as confidence, creativity, charisma, courage. So something, this person, you came into this person's life when they needed you. I think when they were feeling a big lack in their life, you came in and you turned it around. You helped them discover new feelings, you helped them discover new facets of themselves. Ooh, okay, what else does the person on pile 3's mind think about them? What else does the person on pile 3's mind think about them? What else does the person on pile 3's mind think about them? them. So this person, wow, I'm jumping ahead of myself. I'm just too excited to tell you what I intuitively thought. You have the Hermit card. So I do want to say that the first thought that came into my mind about the Hermit card is not that the person who's on your mind thinks that you're a quiet person and you're into introspection, self-reflection, and you don't usually hang out with other people or go out with other people. The first thing that I thought about when I saw this was that they spent a lot of time thinking about you. They spent a lot of time either being grateful for your coming into their life and helping them learn new things about themselves, helping them out of a situation that was not good for them. So they have a lot of gratitude for you, or they just spend a lot of time thinking, remembering what you did for them, or when you came in, how opportune it was, or just how you helped them change things around, how you helped them or made them learn new things. This is what the Hermit card says to me about what they think about you. Three of Wands also came out. And then also the Queen of Swords. So no gender here, but they think you embody the energy of the Queen of Swords. Now, what is the difference between the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords? The King of Swords, the sword suit is about intellect, it's about decisions, it's about taking action, it's about forging ahead and just charging in, not being afraid of this or that, sometimes not really taking into account emotions or like taking the time to figure things out so much. You're a very factual person. But the difference between the King persona and the Queen persona is that the King persona is somebody who is stronger, harder, whilst the Queen persona is somebody who is a little bit more nurturing, somebody who is observant and aware of the people and the situation around her, and therefore when she makes a decision, when she studies the situation and she makes a decision, she has taken into account other people or the situation at hand. Okay, so she takes it a little bit slower, takes a step back, watches and looks at the whole situation before analyzing and making a decision. She's intelligent as the King. The King is as intelligent as the Queen, but the King is just, perhaps not so aware of what's happening around him or the people around him. So he's just like, yeah, okay, we're gonna do this. Whereas the Queen's like, let me take a step back, let me see what's going on, what is the vibe of the room, so to speak, and then she makes a decision, right? So you come across as having that energy to this person on your mind. So you have been able to marry the intellect together with some empathy for the human condition, or the room, the vibe of the room. Okay, and you have been able to help this person get results or start a new phase in their life, because the Three of Wands comes after the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is all about planning, checking out the situation. What do I want to do? What should I do? Thinking about different alternatives and then planning. The Three of Wands is about, okay, now that the plan has been made, now it's a new start. Either you're going to go and effect your plan, or the plan has been effected and you're awaiting results. Okay, so in this person's mind, you are somebody who brought change to them. You started a new phase in their life, like what I said earlier. You came in when something else was happening and you helped them, or you made them learn something new. Okay, what it is that you made them learn, it looks like if there was something lacking in their life, I think that you brought in something that was positive, in terms of emotions, as well as in terms of confidence, creativity, charisma, courage. So you brought in something new. Okay, so with that, pile 3, I am now going to get some cards from the Fairy Oracle deck to advise you, pile 3. What should pile 3 focus on next for self-growth and self-development? What should pile 3 focus on next for self-growth and self-development? That's too many cards, so I'm going to put that back. What should pile 3 focus on next for self-growth and self-development? What should pile 3 focus on next for self-growth and self-development? So this card came out for you, pile 3, the 7 of spring. Spring is wands suit, so 7 of wands. All right, what does it say? It says be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, courageously stand up for yourself. So I see that this may be something that you, okay, I thought there were 2 cards here for some reason. Why did I think there are 2 cards? Perhaps you need another card. Okay, I'll get another card for you, pile 3. But basically, be assertive, get out there and do things. This is for your next evolution, okay? Not necessarily for your relations or your friendship or your interactions with this person who's on your mind, but just for yourself. Be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, and courageously stand up for yourself. Okay, what else? What else for pile 3? What else for them to focus upon for their self-growth and self-development? So when I was shuffling the Fairy Oracle deck the first time and one card came out, I did have this feeling that I need another one, but then no other card came out, so I put the deck down, and then somehow I had this impression as I was putting the 7 of wands down that there were 2 cards there. So I think this card was meant for you and is important for you. 6 of summer. Summer is the cups suit. So you have the wands and the swords and the cups. 6 of summer says children or childhood. The return of people on romances from your past. The return of people or romances from your past. Remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. So be careful about this, pile 3. If you have people coming back into your life, or romantic partners that have resurrected themselves into your life, then be careful that you don't remember events differently, whether in the worst light or a better light than how they really were. The important thing is to really get a true understanding or a true recollection of what it was. If you cannot remember, then be honest with yourself that, okay, I really don't know how it went. This person, I think that they were so wonderful to me, and they or this person was so narcissistic with me, was terrible. If you be true to yourself, if you're really candid with yourself and honest with yourself, and you know that I may be remembering this wrongly, then I would advise you to just forego the recollection. Don't pay so much heed or put so much weight then on what you remember from the past. Take it as it resonates. If a relationship starts up again from your past, or if somebody from your past comes in, and if you ask yourself that, okay, do I want to give them another chance to come back into my life, to play a role in my life again? If your heart and your gut says yes, then let it be. Don't try to hold any false recollections against them. So I think this is a very important message for you, because this card really wanted to come out for you, pile 3. I'm going to put it here so that you can see it clearly, and it seems to have landed right next to the Ace of Cups. So your emotions about somebody or relationships from your past, pay heed to that, pile 3. And I thank you for being here. If you feel that this reading has been helpful for you, please give me a thumbs up. Your thumbs up and your subscription really helps my channel grow and my videos to get around. So please, if you want to see more readings like this one, please do subscribe to my channel, the 3 Lotus Tarot. And until I see you in the next one, bye bye.